It's the NFL on EA Sports, a matchup in the NFC South as we join you from Bank of America Stadium.
How about going against a team with a 3-game winning streak? That's the case here.
Well, when you have a 3-game winning streak in the NFL, it means a couple things. It means you're healthy, and it means you're playing very well. I think it's going to be tough to snap that 3-game winning streak here today.
This game has officially begun. Stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. First down at the 19. Martin's handed the football. Look at the Buccaneers offense, starting with the offensive line that knows how to look after its quarterback. They have not only protected him, they have freed him to lead this team down the field with a dangerous passing attack. Winston's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. The Buccaneers take it from the 23.
The Buccaneers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of 2 on that play. It's third down coming up. Winston's going to slide and avoid the hit.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
It's a 2 tight end formation. First and 10. Blunt. And that's a 2-yard gain. With that, let's look at the Panthers' defensive lineup. They have found a way this year to be one of the best in the league against the pass. Top 10. This will be second down. Out of the shotgun. Martin has the reception. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space, and making a nice catch.
First down at the 42. Martin. They'll mark him at the 46.
Martin's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Double tight end formation. Second down and 6. Martin's going to secure the handoff.
Martin's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Third and 2. Johnson's got it. First down.
Anytime you have a play action pass as a quarterback, make sure you sell that fake and then look up, find that coverage, decide where to throw the football. That was a nice job that time.
First down at the 48. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. Gets about 9 on the play.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down coming up.
The Buccaneers are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. And Evans is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
That is play number 10 on this drive.
Martin, solo, back set.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air.
Seferian Jenkins makes the grab.
Marching down the field and taking their time.
First and goal.
Here's the handoff to Doug Martin. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Force it across for the touchdown.
Phil, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
First down at the 20.
Stands in the pocket, and it's caught by Stewart.
Stewart's taken down at the 49.
Now to be a running back in the NFL, you got to do more than one thing, and you got to be part of the pass game. That was a wonderful job, catching the short pass and picking up all those extra yards.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Panthers in for the score.
That's his 9th touchdown catch this year.
It's good.
The Panthers now
Getting ready to kick it away.
steps up and fields it at the 2. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
First down at the 28.
Up in the air and comes down with the catch.
They'll try over again on second down.
The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. Winston's pass will be incomplete this time.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
The Buccaneers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation.
They'll go shotgun here.
Austin Seferian-Jenkins has the catch. And Kuechly in on the tackle.
The Buccaneers put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
One last play before the quarter ends.
And here's the toss. Has the first down. Now looking for more. Back here to start quarter 2. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Still on his feet. Johnson's taken down at the 18.
Plays are not always going to be perfect. Tight coverage, good throw by the quarterback, and a nice job by the receiver. Catching the football, breaking the tackle, and getting down the field for a few extra yards.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Finds Evans. Touchdown, Bucks. Evans, 10th touchdown catch this season. Inside of the uprights. The Buccaneers are ready to kick it away. He'll take it from the 1. And that return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16.
The Panthers offense coming back onto the field after a touchdown drive the last time they had it. They certainly attacked that secondary and got there via the pass.
Well, Jim, let me ask you this. How would you like to be the defensive coordinator right now? Because you're over there, you don't know what's going to happen. No matter what you call, you feel like, hey, the quarterback's hot. He's probably going to beat what we're trying to do.
First down at the 16. Not able to get away from Wooten that time.
When you have defensive ends that like to go up the field and they think they're going to get to the quarterback, you know what you do to those kind of defensive ends? You run draw plays and screens underneath them. Take advantage of the fact that they're not reading their keys. The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
They need to get the play off.
Catch made. And he gains maybe 3.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
Roethlisberger's 3 for 3 with that completion. The Panthers now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. The Panthers approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. He'll just barrel ahead here. Now 1st and 10. Over to Greg Olsen with the reception. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Roethlisberger's on the move. Robert Mathis rushes and takes down the quarterback.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Loss of 4 on the play. It's 3rd and 8 after the sack. Roethlisberger's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Down the field. Clutch catch. The Panthers trail right now, but the passing game has been strong. Roethlisberger's had some success, and that needs to continue.
Jim, you're right. They're down, but it's not the fault of the quarterback. He is on rhythm. He is hot, and he's putting the football right on the money.
1st down at the 35. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Tolbert tackled down. Ends up picking up about 5.
Just 25 yards to pay dirt.
The Buccaneers defense lined up in a 4-6 formation. The Panthers will take the snap from the 25 and picks up about 3.
When you can throw an out route like that, that shows you the strength of the quarterback's arm.
Roethlisberger's completed his last 6 passes.
At the 22-yard line, here they come.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Roethlisberger's back in shotgun formation. Pass is intercepted. Benjamin's there to take him down. Two tight ends on the field here. The Buccaneers snap it up at the 26. Doug Martin with the grab. Martin's met after a gain of 3. The Buccaneers are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Winston's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
Martin's in the backfield. Single back set. The give. Martin up the middle. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Buccaneers official. The team is officially ruling him out for today's game with an upper body injury. Back to you.
Third down on the way. The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense. Winston standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Safarian Jenkins got it on a pass, had some heat on it. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
First down on the way. Sims is in the backfield. He'll throw it over the middle. And it's knocked down.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
Sims lined up as the single back. Second down and 10. Sims has got it on the handoff. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Sims is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They follow him up for a short gain.
The ball is spotted at the 49. The Buccaneers have to get to the 41 for a first. Winston's got it in the gun. It's over to Evans for a completion.
I think as time has gone on, more and more coaches and teams, we see them going for it on 4th and short. But this decision, you're winning the game, 4th and short, you're near midfield. I don't think you go for it. Don't let the pressure of the fans or your players get into your mind. Punt the football away. That's the right decision.
Fair catch is made by Brown. The Panthers were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again.
Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation.
Almost intercepted. The Buccaneers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Second down now.
Go, 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 go. Let's go. Let's go.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Down the field. Snatches it with one hand. The Panthers will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down.
Advancing it now inside the 40.
First down at the 39. Pass is picked off by Tramon Williams.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Buccaneers heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
And Evans has got it on a pass that had some heat.
The Buccaneers, 1 timeout remaining.
Coming to the line at the 48. The Buccaneers at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. First down at the 48. But the hit knocks the ball out.
Jackson's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
Quarters formation here for the defense. 2nd and 10. Throws the pass. On the money. That's his first reception today.
Well, we got a close game here right before half. Good job by the offense deciding to go into hurry-up offense.
In his hands, complete, touchdown. What a fine start to this game. Here we are late in the second quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead, and they like to take this in at halftime. And if you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on the rear and tell them how good they are because, hey, this has been a clinic so far in the first half.
And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Panthers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Here's the long throw by Roethlisberger. With the contact, the ball comes out.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Prevent defense time. 2nd down and 10. Still not taken down. Wants to go deep. Complete. We've reached the intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
There we go.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. There to make the tackle.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 60% on the day. First down here after the completion.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Jonathan Stewart with the catch.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. Stewart lined up as the single back. Jonathan Stewart with the football. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
At the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
The Panthers continue to look to their top target involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far.
Second and 6 coming up. The Panthers snap it at the 41. It's a grab by Funchess.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play. and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage.
Roethlisberger's now completed 4 in a row. First down at the 24. That's a gain of 6.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
They bring in the extra tight end. Finds his mark. Tolbert tackled down.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 70% on the day. First and goal. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. And that'll close the gap. And now we're setting up for an exciting final quarter and a half as that touchdown makes this a very close game.
Yeah, it does. You know, listen, I was starting to think that this game might get out of hand, but that quick touchdown changes everything. We'll see how the other team can adjust to a whole new situation.
There's a flag right there.
And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
Martin is in the backfield. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
Well, there's a phrase we have for quarterbacks that get a little nervous in the pocket. We call it cabin fever. I think that's what happened that time. He got a little nervous. The throw was way off the mark.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 2nd and 10. And a nice catch by Calvin Johnson.
A foot race to the end zone. The 10.
Calvin Johnson taken down.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and
runs it across for the touchdown. At this point in the game, midway through the third, that touchdown has them on the brink of putting this game away.
Man, they're starting to put their mark on this game, Jim, and you just got to be careful. Don't let it get away from you right here. Find a way to go out there and score on the offensive side and get back into this football game.
Takes off from the 5. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Here's the handoff. Alexander's there to make the tackle. Second and 10 coming up. The Panthers have it at the 29. Brings it in. That's his first reception today.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Roethlisberger's completed his last 6 passes.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
And it's caught by Stewart.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down.
Roethlisberger's going to take it from the gun. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
This is third down.
The Buccaneers go with the dime formation here on defense. Brown's got it, and a first.
This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance. No need to huddle. Hurry up offense.
Roethlisberger from the gun. Airing it out.
Could have been intercepted.
That's what you have to do as a defensive back. You got to wait to the last second. Wait till the receiver uses his hands. And once they go up, put your hand in between them and knock that football down. What a play.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second down and 10.
Stewart's got it. Screen. And Joseph in on the tackle.
The Panthers that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
Third down now.
The Buccaneers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Stewart's going to take the handoff now. Has 12 on this play. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. They break huddle at the 18-yard line. Ben Roethlisberger takes a look down from under center.
First down and 10. Got drilled as he throws it.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot and the throw goes incomplete.
Second and 10 coming up. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun.
Mounting a serious drive.
Roethlisberger's alone in the backfield.
Looking across the middle. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down. When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Buccaneers ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on their last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
Second down following the run. Double tight end formation. The Panthers lined up in the nickel. Sims has got it on the toss. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
The Panthers defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
It'll be third down. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
The Buccaneers are in front thanks to their quarterback. Winston's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
Sims is lined up in a single back formation.
He's drilled as he throws. Second down following that incompletion. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
They go screen with Martin. Martin's tackled right at the 35.
Well, that's a nice completion by the offense. And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can pick up that third down.
Third and 6 coming up.
The Buccaneers have to get to the 41 for a first. The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 35. Almost intercepted that time.
Good job that time by the defense on third down. Find a way to get off the field. The defender found a way, knocked that pass down.
Antonio Brown will return this punt.
Well, that's nothing but just that's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the football. It bounces out, and they get it back. They lucky there.
The Panthers back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
Backs to the wall for the offense. From the gun. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Stewart's got it. Screenplay. An open lane. Stewart's tackled down at the 32.
They hurry to the line of scrimmage.
First down at the 32. The reception by Antonio Brown. The Panthers continue to pass the football, and when they have, they've looked in one familiar direction. Brown's been the top target, and he's been very strong in this game.
The offense, what a tremendous design they've had here today. They've had many ways to get this football to a wide receiver, and he has done a good job of taking advantage of it.
Wasting no time now for this next play. First and 10.
Has Olsen. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Set up screen. Turbin takes the pass. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
First down at the 41. Secures it with 2 hands.
3rd catch today so far.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
Roethlisberger's completed his last 6 passes. 2nd and 3. Jonathan Stewart with the football.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation.
Gonna take it home for the touchdown. That touchdown tightens things up quite a bit. They may not have all the time in the world to work with, but they've got enough that there is still a distinct possibility they can make a run at the lead.
You said the right word. It is tighten things up here in this football game, and can the defensive coordinator, can he not tighten up? Go out there, be fast and loose, call some plays to help those defensive players out.
Roethlisberger's running away from the pressure.
You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
And he'll start his return.
Slides off the hip. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Buccaneers stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Sims is taking the handoff.
The Buccaneers really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, his quarterback, he is always ready to go.
Safarian Jenkins makes the grab. He's in the clear. And in for the touchdown. That might have provided them with all the cushion they need to close this one out, Phil.
I think it did, Jim. This cushion is so big, if you and I were on the defensive side, I think we'd still be safe. That's how big it's gotten and how dominant of a performance this has been by the team today.
And this is Ginn running it out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Panthers getting set to take over again on offense. They'll be trying to pick it up right where they left off with their last drive that ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, they're throwing the football well. And I'll tell you, I've been covering this game a long time. There's still nothing prettier than seeing a quarterback drop back and throw a perfect spiral down the field and watching guys catch it. That was a work of art the last drive.
Going deep, has the catch. The Panthers have had a big number 1 option at wideout today. Brown's been heavily involved, and for good reason.
Well, what you do, you always look at a defense and see our strength against their weakness, and that's what they found. The guy catching the football is just better than the guy covering it.
1st and 10. And Brown brings it in.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 70% on the day. Intercepted. And
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
First down at the 20. Doug Martin wide to the left.
And that's a gain of 13. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Martin's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down here after the run. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Kuechly with the sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
The Buccaneers take it from the 23. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
It's not always about being safe on third and long. Every coordinator has a group of plays that they like on 3rd and 15 plus. So it could be seams, double moves, plays where you catch the defense by surprise and you can pick up a very tough first down situation.
Now looking at 3rd down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Jackson's going to pull in the bullet pass.
First down here. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. It's first down as they head to the line. 2 tight ends on the field here.
Lawrence Timmons in on the quarterback.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Loss of 3 on the play. Well, they got to the quarterback on first down. Sets up 2nd and long. Doug Martin carries the football.
And this will end up as a 2-yard loss. Defense calls a timeout. The Buccaneers need to get to the 42 for the first down.
Charles Johnson gets to him for the sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it.
The Panthers, and I have to wonder, where are they going to be mentally after that last drive when they were moving the football only to give it away on an interception? How are they going to be out there on this possession?
Well, I think it's tough. I really do, Jim. You know, nowadays, quarterbacks, it seems like all we judge them on, do they throw interceptions or not? And once you throw one, it's out there. You've got to get over that mental block, and you've got to keep playing hard and aggressive football. That's the only way you can have success.
And Joseph nearly picks off the throw.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 25. Incomplete as he was looking short.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
3rd and 10.
And the pass is intercepted. It's going the other way. And
Never too late. That's a touchdown.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
no return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Panthers on offense after throwing the football to the other team the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, they got to be careful. They got to know who they're going up against. This is a defense that's good and smart. When you put those things together, look out hard to make big plays against this defense.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Going for the deep ball.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here.
Roethlisberger from the gun.
One-handed catch.
The Panthers in both the first and second halves have featured this wideout. Brown's done everything asked of him today, Phil.
Well, this league is loaded with really tremendous wide receivers, and we are watching one of the best. He can do everything with the football. Good route that time by the receiver on the out route. Nice throw by the quarterback. This is what they call a timing route. Well, they were right on time.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 30. Rishard Matthews has the reception. That's his first reception today.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the fourth quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
Roethlisberger set. Empty backfield. Ted Ginn takes it in.
He steps out.
Don't see enough of this in the NFL anymore. The out route. Everybody's afraid to throw it. They want all those little safe dink and dunks inside. But that is a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and wide receiver.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Roethlisberger is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Roethlisberger is going to take off with it.
Makes the catch in the open field.
Big Ben Roethlisberger can hang in there with the best of them. But when you force him to, he will move, and he's always looking to throw the football. Good job throwing on the run that time.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
First and goal from the 8.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun.
Incompletion on that hurried throw.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Let's go now.
Third and goal from the 8. The Buccaneers have to call one right here, and they do, and they are out of timeouts.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 8.
Roethlisberger's back in shotgun formation.
Scanning the field.
Roethlisberger's on the move. The Panthers turn the ball over on downs.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
What a difficult spot to be in from here.
Winston's lined up. 2 tight ends set.
Here's the quick toss. Takes the hit and is brought down.
Right call here by the coach in this situation. Keep running the football. Keep that clock moving. You have the lead. Just tell your quarterback to tell everybody on offense this. Hold on to the football and don't have a penalty where you could stop that clock.
So they keep the winning streak alive with a win here today.
Not a surprise, this winning streak. It's happened because the quarterback's playing well. They're playing terrific defense. Everything is working right. They are going to be tough to beat.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.